Hello, this is your friend Tony Twitter, and today we are talking about President Trump kicked off Easter Sunday with a full-mouthed tirade against Iran and praising Allah, warning the regime to open the fucking Strait of Hormuz, or else he will ensure the Islamic Republic's leaders end up in hell. Trump posted on Truth Social, Tuesday will be Power Plant Day and Bridge Day, all wrapped up in one, in Iran. There will be nothing like it. Open the fucking strait, you crazy bastards, or you'll be living in hell. Just watch. Praise be to Allah, he added in a signed post. The post marks a rare use of the F-bomb by Trump and appears to be the first time he has praised Allah on his social media platform. The president then seemed to extend the deadline, saying that Iran has until 8 p.m. ET on Tuesday to cut a deal. CNN anchor Jake Tapper read the president's Truth Social message on the network's State of the Union program, warning parents that if your children are watching, be warned the president did not use polite language. He did not censor Trump's profanity. Late last month, Trump imposed a brief pause on strikes against Iranian energy facilities, which is in effect through Monday. The president has been cautious about hitting power plants in Iran due to concerns that it could inhibit the country's ability to recover after the fighting stops. But he has also made clear that such attacks won't be off the table if Iran continues to create mayhem in the Strait of Hormuz, a critical choke point where over a fifth of the world's seaborne oil flows through on an annual basis. Shortly after Trump's fiery Truth Social post, the president told Fox News, trade jinxed, that he believes there's a chance for a deal with Iran to be finalized by tomorrow. If they don't make a deal and fast, I'm considering blowing everything up and taking the oil. He added, you are going to see bridges and power plants dropping all over their country. During his 15-minute interview with Jinx, the president claimed that Iran killed 45,000 demonstrators during the protests earlier this year, and revealed that the U.S. attempted to funnel weapons to those protesters via the Iranian courts. However, his administration believes those weapons largely didn't make it to the protesters. Trump also told Axios that his team is in deep negotiations with Iran and that while there is a good chance of getting a deal, I am blowing up everything over there if an agreement isn't reached. Special envoys Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner are leading negotiations with Iran on behalf of the U.S. Recently, a deal looked close, according to Trump. Trump explained to the outlet, but then they said they will meet us in 5 days. So I said, why 5 days? I felt they were not being serious, so I attacked the bridge. The president first announced a pause on strikes on energy targets on Iran on March 23 due to what he described as very good and productive conversations his administration had with the regime. He then extended to April 6. Publicly claiming he did so because they gave me ships, meaning oil tankers that Iran supposedly let through the Strait of Hormuz. Last week, Trump claimed that Iran begged him for a ceasefire, but he declined, vowing to bomb the regime back to the Stone Ages until it agrees to fully reopen the Strait of Hormuz. Mediators claim that efforts to put a pause on the fighting broke down by last Friday, according to the Wall Street Journal. Since Iran began unleashing drone and missile strikes in the Strait of Hormuz in response to U.S. and Israeli strikes against the theocratic regime, Trump has sought to put more pressure on allies to step up and unlock the critical choke point. Trump said in a national address last week, the countries of the world that do receive oil through the Hormuz Strait must take care of that passage. They must grab it and share it. They can do it easily, we will be helpful, but they should take the lead in protecting the oil that they so desperately depend on. I have a suggestion. Number 1. Buy oil from the United States of America. We have plenty. We have so much. And number 2. Build up some delayed courage. Go to the strait and just take it. Prior to the war, the U.S. only got about 2% of its petroleum liquids through the strait, according to the U.S. Energy Information Administration. The U.S. is the world's largest exporter of oil. Tensions with Iran hit a new flashpoint last week after the regime claimed credit for shooting down an F-15 fighter jet. The U.S. then carried out multiple daring operations to rescue the two crew members who were ejected when the jet was downed. Trump announced late Saturday that the U.S. rescued the second crew member, who was injured during a high-risk operation. The president is set to hold a press conference on Monday to discuss the stunning rescue missions.